Hello everyone, I'm Chris, this is Killian, my brother-in-law, and he has an amazing tool collection and he's very particular in how he stores it. And I just wanted to show how he does it. So he uses SHADOWFOAM, and I'll let Killian just talk you through what he's just finished installing at the moment.
So SHADOWFOAM is a really helpful tool for organising my tools, particularly because I can keep them all together. It's less storage, but the other thing is I know exactly what I've got and I know exactly what's missing, so it keeps me nice and organised. So it's pretty simple really. You buy these foam sheets and you cut the stencil of your tool in, and then you've got somewhere good to keep it in. And apparently it's recyclable. It's made of the same material that plastic bottles are made from, so
oh, right.
it's not bad for the environment. And I think they plant some trees, so yeah, I can't fault them. They're really good.
And you just use a normal Stanley knife?
I use a scalpel. So basically you get these cutting kits come with it. So you get the scalpel, an anti-cut glove, which is very helpful because it's very sharp. And cut out. So that's taken me a couple of hours, but that's because I've got a little bit of experience of using the stuff because I've cut a few other bits in the past. So I'll show you.
Oh, yeah.
I think so my favourite bit would be here. So this is my measuring drawer. So I've got my measures, got my levels, and you can see there's a couple of bits missing. So I'm missing my square, and I'm also missing another measurer. So that's pretty good.
Is that a different depth of foam to what the power tools are saying?
Yeah, so I've done this in a 50mm, and then what I put the power tools in, I've actually used two sheets. So that the power tools are in a 70 and a 50. Because you need the extra depth for the saw, and I think in reality I could have gone for 270s because the saw is still sticking out a little bit more than it perhaps could have done. Yeah, so in those drawers I've done that, and similarly, yeah, I've got my pliers and bits in there, and I've got my screwdriver as well.
And then you're leaving space for future introductions.
That's the plan. I mean, I'll be honest, I did this 6 months ago and I regret the way I did it. So it might be that I have to redo this one, but we'll see. But yeah, that's the plan. I mean, I think what I do, so this drawer is empty. I haven't got any bits in there. So I think what I might do, I've got a side panel on the side of this workbench, one for my saws. So I might use those bits, frame them, stick them in there, and then I do the antique tools. We'll go somewhere else.
Oh, lovely. And this workbench, just to point out, Killian's made this workbench as well with all his different tools.
That's right.
SHADOWFOAMed into the side, more tools.
So I bought a very cheap workbench a few years ago, and I decided to pimp it up. So I've got some old, they're actually IKEA drawers, which I sort of painted black at the front. Again, I've got some other IKEA bits which I've hacked, so I picked bits for pencils.
Oh, nice.
I've got my front vise, got my tail vise, and the idea, if it works, the problem is the design for it is just too heavy. But I have it on wheels, so
you can move the whole thing.
Wheel it out.
Because we are in a garage, so with the door opens, you can take it outside, take it into the house. Oh, that's awesome.
So yeah, it does work fairly well. There's my alarm going off. Yeah.
Very cool. Well, thank you very much for sharing.
My pleasure. Yeah.
I'm definitely jealous. It's an absolutely incredible tool storage system. So there we go, SHADOWFOAM, and yeah, thank you very much, Killian.